Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Y, the Nuzlocke Challenge. So, in the last episode, we managed to thwart Team Flare's plans and we saved the world. Good day. You also notice that right now I'm actually sitting inside the main menu of the game where the save data is. There is a reason for that. So at the beginning of the distribution for Pokemon X and Y, there is a special distribution for a Speed Boost Torchic. And the deadline for that is January the 4th. It is currently January the 2nd, so I kinda need to get on this. So we get that via the internet, and we will connect to the internet. Would you like to continue? Yes. So it's going to search for a gift, and hopefully my internet will not cut out on me. So, a special Torchic. It's a Torchic with a hidden ability, and it holds a Mega Stone for you. So, receive this gift? Yes, please. Look at him, he's so cute. Look at him wander around, he's so cute. And then we can pick up our gift from the Pokemon Center. So, I will meet you guys right back at the Pokemon Center. Alright, we're sitting back here in the Pokemon Center. So, if we talk to this lady right here... Good evening, you must be Kaoru. I've got a mystery gift here with your name on it. Here you are. And there we go, we received the Speed Boost Torchic. Excuse me? I wanted to give it a nickname. Can I not give it a nickname? Well, in either case, let's go check it out. So this is the Speed Boost Torchic. Oops, not restore. I hit the wrong button. Let's try it again. Summary. Okay, there we go. The original trainer is XY, so we cannot nickname it. That's a shame. I actually had a good nickname picked out for you. Oh well. But the Torchic gets Speed Boost, so it gets a Speed Boost stat increase every single turn. And it's grotesquely OP. It's also got a really good nature. What is this? It's Impish. So it has boosted defense and decreased special attack, which is fine because Blaziken is more of a physical attacker than a special attacker. And it also has the Blazikenite, which means that its evolve form can Mega Evolve. So it's actually a completely different day today. We're actually sitting at January the 8th. I did the previous recording a couple days ago since I needed to make that one deadline. Okay, so you also notice that's actually sitting inside the Cherish Ball. It's a red Pokeball instead of a typical red and white Pokeball. It's in the top left corner. So since Torchic is a special distribution Pokemon, it's up to you whether you want to include it inside your own Nuzlocke. For the most part, since you can only get this distribution once, I believe, I'm going to consider it the same as a shiny. So I will not be using it for this particular Nuzlocke. So this is going to be going into my Shint Claws. Into my Shint Claws box, along with Bluey. I've also been thinking about what I want to do from here on out. Since we're getting to the end of the game, there's only one more gym plus the Elite Four. I think now would be a good time, now that I have Perky here, to go back to all the previous towns and just make sure I didn't miss anything in terms of items or Pokemon distributions or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to go do for a little bit. I'm going to go back to all the previous towns and just check up on stuff. Make sure I grab everything I could possibly get so I haven't missed anything. So we're going to put Perky into my team as well as Yop. So that I can just make sure I didn't miss anything because I didn't have an HM slave on me. Alright, so I'm gonna go scourge the towns, and if I see anything worth mentioning, I'll include it in. Otherwise, I'll meet you at... I don't remember what city we were at. But I'll meet you back at the plot. How's that? I'll meet you back at the plot. Alright, so this is interesting. So, there are times when you will need some extra money in order to buy things, TMs, items, potions, same thing. And maybe you overspent somewhere. Maybe you couldn't resist that one TM that cost you all of your money. Interesting enough, they put a way for you to earn money inside this game. So if you come to this hotel that's inside Limio City, it's pretty obvious, it's the only one in here, as far as I know. But you can come here, talk to this receptionist, and you can work here. You can make beds, lots of fun. You can also do orders, you can do room service, but I've already done that for today. So let's try making beds. So he's going to be our supervisor for today. So we need to make up all the beds on this floor within 75 seconds. What? How do I do this? Bed. So basically we have to just kind of run around doing this as quickly as we can. Is there... Oh. Is it just 2 rooms in here? I guess? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. It's my first time doing this. My first day. Oh, there's more rooms down here. Okay, so there's four rooms on a floor, I guess. So we have very little time. We gotta make it. Run! Run! Oh, I feel we cut it just a little bit too close. But don't cry, it's not that impressive. I just ran around like a chicken with his head cut off. So they thank you for your help, and the better you do, presumably the more money you receive. So I got 2,000 for that. So you can come back, you can do 3 different jobs, and each one, if you do it perfectly, you'll receive 2,000 from each one. So, theoretically, you can get a maximum of 6,000 Poké Dollars from working here. In case you need some extra money, but there's probably better ways to do it, involving an amulet coin and beating up trainers. But if you need extra money in the early part of the game, this is where you would get it. So, back to swag finding for me. Wait, what? Oh, sweet! I didn't think I would find something like this here. So Dragon Tail is an attack that will knock the opponent back into its Pokeball. So it's kind of like Whirlwind, except that it also does damage, which is pretty awesome. So I'm actually sitting inside the Pokemon Museum, which is also found in Limio City. It's got a bunch of different paintings from different regions, so it shows Johto, it shows bits of Kanto, as well as Sinnoh and Hoenn and Unova. There's a lot of really neat flavor text with the audio commentary that you can find inside these little boxes that are next to the paintings. So if you have this game and you like flavor text, definitely come in here and check that out. Or if you just want the Dragon Tail, this guy's handing them out. Thanks for the TM. Hello, what have we here? This looks impressive. Lotto ID Center. So if your drawn number matches the ID of any of your Pokemon, you win a prize. Yes, I would like to draw a Lotto ticket. Lotto ticket 61098. Probably not. It's pretty unlikely. Wait, what? Are you serious? 1 digit. Okay. So we win 4th prize. What do we get? We get a Moo Moo Milk. Okay, I will not complain about free Moo Moo Milk. So basically we have a 1 in 10 chance of getting at least something from this little place here. Usually whenever you match up all the digits of your ID, you'll get a Master Ball or something along those lines. It's pretty unlikely it'll ever happen, but, you know, sometimes it can happen. You never know. It feeds my gambling addiction. Wait, what? Excuse me? Okay, so you can get a Lucky Egg in this game. Well, that would have been helpful when I was grinding for 6 hours. Me. So yeah, the Lucky Egg is an item that will increase the experience you receive from battle by 50%. It'll have a 1.5 multiplier. So it makes things go by so much faster. That's what I get for not looking around. Totally random TM quiz. Wait, what? I want that. Yes, yes, yes. If the user is not holding an item, this attack inflicts massive damage. That would be acrobatics. Ooh, nice! We actually get TM acrobatics from her. So this is a really good flying type TM. So this is a really good flying type TM. I can't even show it up because of that. So this is a really good flying type TM. If the holder is not holding an item, then it will do double damage, and it normally has about 55 normal power, but when it's not holding an item, it skyrockets up to 110 power. It's really good. Hello. I see water. We have already caught Pokemon here, but let's see what's over in this top corner. Hello! Azure Bay. I have not been here yet. Uh-huh. Do I want another water type? I don't really want to get things from the water. So I can either fish and hope I get something, or I can just rely on the Pokemon on the water. If I run into a Mantike here, and I don't really need a Mantike, so let's go with the fishing idea. Or I can always use a Repel. Let's use a Repel first. So I want to see if there's anything on land. So let's see, that's going to be in this one, I believe. We'll use one Repel. That should get me to the land at least. No, I don't want to fight you. Or you. Oh, come on. Well, pretty unfortunate that you're inside the water. Even more unfortunate that you're sending out a water type. We will make quick work of this. Now, what have we here? Ah. Do I have any more? No. I have Cleanse Tag, but that's not going to be good enough. Okay, that's fine. We'll just catch something then. And I guess I'll go for fishing then. Probably shouldn't have Lou in the front for that then. That might be a thing that we can do. So we'll put Chester in, we'll use Leech Seed, and then a Knitball. I think that's our plan for this. And the Super Rod is the one on the bottom. Alright, what's our Pokemon for the Azure Bay? Octillery. Eh. This is one of those Pokemon I really liked back in the original Pokemon Gold. But it doesn't really have much of a niche for itself. Granted though, it can get, I think it's Psybeam, Roar Beam. And I don't even remember much of its other attacks. It does have a signature move called Off-Bazooka, which can lower your opponent's accuracy, but it's also inaccurate, so it's not even that good. So, resume Pokeball throwing. Not exactly sure how the Pokeball is floating in the water. Actually, how would that work? If you're fighting something on the water and it lands inside the Pokeball, does the Pokeball fall into the water and then potentially fall into the depths where you can't even reach it? I mean, what if it bounces like into some coral reefs or something, and just continues bouncing and bouncing until eventually it gets so far down that the pressure from all the water crushes the Pokeball or something? Well, game logic. Alright, Octillery, the jet Pokemon. It traps foes with its suction cups on its tentacles and then smashes them with its rock hard head. Rock hard head, huh? Alright, you are a female, so what should I name you? I'm going to name you Tunix. Name's Tunix. Really derping out the nickname creativity here. Okay, what could I have gotten on the water? I know there's a rock formation here somewhere, but the camera angle does not let me see it. Okay, I potentially could have gotten a tentacle. That's fine. So it's probably just tentacles and mantites on the water, so just as well I did some fishing. So this is... oh, okay. I guess potentially I could have broken this open and then gotten another Pokemon like that. So what is this? Please have a different name. Sea Spirit's Den. Okay. Presumably we can get another Pokemon here, so I will heal up really quick. And hopefully we can find something. No? Yes? Maybe? Maybe this is a special encounter that you can only get later on in the game. I think that's the case. You have to come back after you've beaten the game and maybe there'll be a Pokemon here waiting for you. So I have to remember to come back here at some point. So out of curiosity, what could I have gotten from smashing up one of these rocks? So I do have Yob with me, so we might as well find out. Well, that one's empty. Let's try the other one. Nothing. I could have gotten nothing. Granted, I would have to just go back inside the cave, come back out, and repeat over and over again, but I'm not going to do that. I know there's also trainers sitting here where I could potentially fight. I'm not going to, because we're so over-leveled by this point. Alright, I am back here in Anastar City. Finished looking around all the towns. I didn't really find a whole lot, but that lucky egg, that's big. That is very important, because also, you need a couple of levels. So, I am going to give you a hard-boiled egg. Hold on to that for me. And that will really help to get him back up to speed. Plus, we also got a Octillery, who is inside my PC now. So, how you doing? I don't even know how to pronounce your name anymore. I said Tunix when I was nicknaming you, but I think that needs two N's. So you'd be Tunix? Tunix? I guess? Tunix? I don't know. Maybe I'll put you into the Google Translate later, find out how it's actually pronounced. So let's take a quick look at you. This is actually kind of an interesting set here, because you're a brave nature, so you have a boost in attack and lower speed, which is fine, because Octilleries aren't even that fast anyways. I mean, it's an octopus, what do you expect? But you're also a sniper, so you have powered up moves if they're crits. Not really anything interesting in terms of its attack. It does have a signature move called Otazuka, and it may lower the target's accuracy, but it's so weak that there's better moves for it. There's Surf, and all of its moves are special. I do think that Octilleries can learn physical moves, one being Rock Smash, which is a rock-type physical move, but I don't use Octillery that much, so I don't really know. Part of its power. 95 attack for level 35? Yeah, I would say that's an accurate statement. So nice to see that we have some Pokemon sitting inside the PC again. It was a little empty there for a little while. Alright, we can finally advance the plot, so let's move on out. Ooh, holoclip. Oh hey, it's Professor Sycamore. Yeah, I totally have a minute for you. What's up? We'd like to make face-to-face. Let's meet up in Corway Town? Sure. I can make time for him. I don't know where Corway Town is, though. Let's see, where's my map? Corway Town should be here, I believe? Okay, so it's nearby. That's fine. And what's this up here over here? Terminus Cave? Interesting. That might be an area that we can visit after we defeat the Elite Four. So, maybe I'll look into that. I don't know yet. So, you know, we are on the new... Hello, what have we here? I think a Pokemon's gonna shoot out of this. Either that or there's a really well-concealed trainer in here. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go for the bush or do we want to go for the grass? I think it's fate. Let's go for the bush. Alright, what we got? What's our Pokemon for the route? Durant. That's interesting. Okay, so Durant, you are a Steel Bug type. Let's see, who's well equipped for that? I was trying to remember what kind of attacks you have. I guess it would have to be Nep, since you can paralyze with Body Slam. Or she can paralyze with Body Slam. I'm getting my gingers mixed up. As far as I know, I don't think Durants have fighting type attacks, so we should be fine. But they do have really good not fighting. They do have really good attack strength, though. Even if they are a bit frail. It also gets a stabbed Iron Head, which always does a lot. Oh, damn it! They also have the stabbed Iron Head, which also does a pretty good amount of damage. But the downside about Durants, though, is that they tend to have an ability called Hustle. And the way Hustle works is that it will give you an increase in attack strength, but it will lower your accuracy down to 80%. Yeah, we're taking a little bit too much damage right here, so we're going to have to switch out that pretty soon. Okay, I've seen Bug Bite and I've seen Iron Head. So I don't really have anything that can deal with that, so I guess it's going to have to be a Zaw. And since it's nighttime, we can probably just throw Dusk Balls at it and oh wow. That's right, it can also learn Dig. That's kind of infuriating, because Hazala is weak to ground type attacks. Okay. So, I guess it'll be Chester, and then we'll switch back out and put Hazala back out afterwards. I don't want to take the risk of getting hit by a ground type attack, especially from something like this. So Chester will resist the hit. And you know what, we can also do some extra damage to it by doing a Spiky Shield. So assuming it doesn't get fully paralyzed, it will try to attack us physically, and then take some extra damage. So we'll switch back into Zaw. Hopefully this Durant won't try and dig again. And then we'll just start throwing Pokeballs at it. Yeah, that did a fair bit of damage. That's 50 damage, and Zaw has some really good defenses on him. Okay, so we want the Dusk Ball because it's still nighttime. So get in there. Or is this nighttime inside my game? It's actually not nighttime right now. I don't think I set my clock correctly. Alright, got Durant. Plus also gains a level, that's fantastic. Alright, let's take a look at you. Iron Ant, they attack in groups, covering themselves in steel armor to protect themselves from Heatmore. So Heatmore is like their eternal enemy. They tend to prey on Durants and eat them alive, which is pretty grotesque for a child's game. Alright, so you need a nickname. Let's see. I definitely want the jaw sound. So Jamma? Gemma. Okay, I'm not entirely upset by that. But let's heal up and then we'll go check out the grass and see what else we could have caught. Oh! Pupitar? I like Pupitar. It evolves into a Tyranitar. And Tyranitar has a really good ability called Sandstream that will instantly kick up a sandstorm. It's also a dark. Oh, this isn't gonna do too much damage, right? A little bit too much damage for my personal liking. I didn't even realize that Pupitar can even learn Dark Pulse. But essentially it evolves into a Rock Dark type. And it's a really good Pokemon to have, too. Probably not on this particular team, because the Sandstorm will do damage to each of your individual Pokemon. But it's a good Pokemon for setting up a Sandstorm at the beginning of the battle. Torkoal, okay. I had Torkoal in my playthrough of, I think it was Pokemon Sapphire, I think? It's got some nice bulk to it. I don't really need to fight this. I can just leave. It's one of those kind of sturdy Pokemon that are nice to have in-game, although you very rarely see it in competitive battling. Also wants to learn Psychic. Psychic is a really good move. Not as powerful as Surf, though. And I kind of want to try this whole setting up with Calm Mind, Slacking Off, and Thunder Wave thing. So I'll get rid of Psychic for now, but I will probably eventually put it back on also just by using the Move Rate Learner. So we'll stick with Surf for now. I know I'm sacrificing coverage in exchange for strategy, but it could pay off in the long run. Who knows? Okay, I don't have anyone that can use Cut. What's down here? Anything worthwhile? Better potion, okay. I will not say no to free potions. So let's cross yonder bridge and fight people. Hi. Pokemon battle above the bridge. That's gonna be awesome. It's completely, you know, not dangerous at all. Excuse me, we're on a bridge. Why are we suddenly in the canyon? Let's see, Mienshao. I'm gonna slow you down. Bounce. So that is a flying type attack, where you basically just jump up super high up. Okay, let me think here. You've got an incoming bounce, so I could just bring out Quartz. I think that's what I'm probably gonna do. Also, could probably take the hit though. Yeah, we'll bring out Quartz. Take out this Mienshao. The Mienshao's level actually has me a little bit worried. So it's gonna come down, hit Quartz, gonna do very low damage. But the thing about Bounce, though, is that it has a 30% chance of paralyzing your opponent. So I'm very glad that Quartz didn't get paralyzed. Or Sphere. This does neutral damage because of our Fairy typing, so that's fine. And Mienshao actually doesn't have particularly good special attack anyways. Mienshao is really no... Well, wow. That did nowhere near what I thought I was going to do. Moon Blast? Or Sphere again, okay, we're fine. Mienshaos are basically well known for their physical attack rather than their special attack. So the fact that this Mienshao isn't using High Jump Kick instead is a big relief to me. Level for Quartz. I don't like these Battle Girls. Their fighting Pokemon are just too strong. You're a big fan of Brick Break, but you really like to use Hydro Pump. In that case, I would recommend that you get Polygraph. You can learn both. What's in the house? Got anything for me? Let me tell you about my brother's mysterious power. With it, you can reverse Pokemon type matchups? What? Normally a fire type move would be super effective against a grass type Pokemon, but with his power it's the opposite? Wait, what? Shall we have a rather strange Pokemon battle? I call this an inverse battle. With my mysterious power, I will reverse type matchups for a while, and super effective moves will become not very effective, and moves that are not very effective will become super effective. Sure. This seems worth doing. Golurk. Okay, that's actually gonna work in my favor then. Sort of. Is it? Not really, because normally Oso is super effective against Golurk. Because it has... What's the attack? The water typing is gonna be super effective against Golurk, but... This is interesting. So, let me think here. Golurk's attacks are Ground and Ghost. So, I don't have anything to worry from the Ghost typing. I'm better off to send off Huzzah since, because of this inverse thing, he will resist Ground. This, in all honesty, might have been a terrible, terrible mistake. Okay, Hammer Arm. This is going to do neutral damage then. Ooh, that did way too much. That did way too much damage. Okay, now let me think. Golurk is Ground and Dark. Normally, Night Slash would do super effective damage, but Poison Jab is not very effective against Ground types. So, in theory, this should do super effective damage. Yep. Nice! So you gotta use the old noggin for this. Also, I'm, you know, paralyzed with fear right now. Let's see, Trivent? Let me think. You are going to be a Grass Ghost type. Which means that... Which means what exactly? You're now... Let me think. Oso is resistant to Ghost type attacks, which means that they now become super effective. Same thing with Grass type attacks, right? So I should be using Oso for this then. This inverse thing is pretty interesting actually. So if it's a Grass type attack, then I will resist. Okay, that is a Ghost type attack for sure, which means I will resist. So let's go ahead and paralyze it, followed by surfing it. Because Phantom Force is Ghost type, which means I'm going to have to resist it instead. Now I can paralyze him and lower its speed. This is going to set me up now, so I can go ahead and use Surf. This thing's Grass type, which means now this becomes super effective. Does a decent amount of damage, plus he uses Curse. So Curse is an attack that cuts your HP by half, but puts a curse on your opponent. Which causes you to lose, I think it's a fourth of your HP every single turn. Ugh, yeah, that's not good. I can't leave Oso in this battle anymore. And next is Suck. Okay. So, under normal conditions, Psychic types are resistant to Fighting type attacks, but in this case, Fighting type attacks are going to be super effective against Oso, so we need to get him out of here for sure. Now, let's see here. That means that since... words, I need words. Sock's going to use a Fighting type attack. Nep is normally weak to Fighting type attacks, so bring out Nep. This inverse battle thing is actually, I'm actually quite pleased about this. This is an interesting form of battle. Normally I would have knocked out Nep for sure. And the thing about Nep is that since he's normal type, the only type of attack that is super effective against him is fighting. There is nothing else that... Normals aren't resistant to anything. So, normal types are actually fantastic for this kind of battle, because nothing really changes for them. Stone Edge, that's still going to do a decent amount of damage to Nep. Nep, take it. Ooh, that did a little bit too much damage than I would like. Hopefully we can paralyze this thing. No, no paralysis. That's a shame. Okay. Nep, you cannot stay in this battle. That next Stone Edge is going to knock you out. Let me think. There is nobody here where flying type attacks... There is no one here where rock type attacks are going to be super effective under normal conditions. So... I guess it's going to have to be Chester for this then. Let's see. Just... No. What am I thinking? Let me think. Fighting type attacks... Fighting types are resistant to rock types. So that ended up being super effective against Chester. That's a bad idea. Loot can't take physical hits. Huzzah is resistant to rock. So it has to be Quartz then. And let's see, under normal conditions, Quartz is neutral to fighting. So this is going to be our best bet here. I'm also noticing that their Pokemon are level 55, which means we are basically right on the mark of where we should be right now. I guess. That still did too much damage than I would like. So what comes next after this? If I was this Sock, I would be using Close Combat. Since that's what you use against Nep. Close Combat is going to be a neutral attack, so we can send out Chester for this. He's not going to use the Stone Edge again when he has Close Combat. Close Combat, there we go. Holy jeez, that did too much damage. That did way too much damage. Spiky Shield. Okay, I don't know what to do. I legitimately do not know what to do here. I don't... Okay, Chester, what's your speed? 91. This all hinges on whether Chester is faster than this thing. The upcoming attack is going to be a close combat. How's your speed relative to Huzzah? 111. Okay, Huzzah is better suited for this. I really should have sent Huzzah to take that close combat, I guess. That would have been a lot smarter. Upcoming attack is going to be close combat for sure. The only problem is I don't think I have anything faster than the Sock. Sock has a base speed of I think about 70, I think. It's not overly fast, but I don't know if Chester's faster though. Plus we're 2 levels lower. So I'm going to go with Huzzah. We basically have to hope that Huzzah's defense is going to be enough. Chester, what's your defense? 155. That did a lot of damage. 148. Yeah, this is going to have to be our best bet. So it's going to have to be Huzzah. We're expecting a close combat coming in. And that does neutral damage to Huzzah. Huzzah, come on, you have to take this. You have to take this. Take it. No! This was a mistake. This was a horrible mistake, Huzzah! Loot, avenge him! Oh, Huzzah. Not great. Yeah, great. I'm gonna put it as an... I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna use it as an offering on Huzzah's grave. I am so bitter about that! So I guess we can come back on a daily basis and fight this man, but I am not coming back to this place. Not for the remainder of this Nuzlocke, no freaking way. Okay, I gotta go back to the Pokemon Center. This is sad. No, 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 I don't want to fight. I want to be here. Shoot. No one can really take the hit right now. Do I have Pokédolls left? Battle items. Pokédoll. There we go. I'm calling that as okay. If I ever do another Nuzlocke, I'm going to make rules that whether or not I can use those specific items. Since I haven't made any rules for that, I'm considering it okay. Since you technically do need to use some battle items in Pokemon battles. Case in point, Pokeballs are still considered items, but you can still use them anyways. Same with, I think it sort of follows along the same basic concept. So unless you have a specific rule saying that you can't use... I should have also on the front. I should have loot on the front so we can run away from battles. So unless you have a rule that specifically states you can't use a Pokédoll, I think that's fine. Ugh, I don't want to lose another Pokemon after that. Hazel, I didn't have you on my team for very long, but you were like a brother to me. You're one of those guys that you just hang out with and just have fun with, and your defense was unfreaking believable. And I'm gonna miss you having on the team. I really am. Oh, I swore I wouldn't lose anybody else after losing Pearly, but this game is just so Nuzlocke unfriendly. I mean, this is one of the Pokemon I really wanted to have up to the end. Same with you, Pearly. I really wanted to have all these guys with me up until the very end, and this game keeps throwing me these curveballs I'm not seeing coming. Okay, we need another Pokemon on our roster. And the only reason I didn't put Orpheus in my team was because of Huzzah, since he was also weak to ground. So I guess Orpheus would be a good idea. Also, I haven't looked at Gemma yet. Let's take a look at you. Wow, bold nature. Not really the kind of nature you want to see on the Durants, especially since they're offensively based. But 127 defense is actually pretty good. But the thing about Durants, though, they have pretty poor special defense. And but other than that, you know, they also have really good speed, which makes them good for leading out. Also, the attacks this thing has are actually really good. Crunch, Iron Head, and Dig are all very good attacks to have. I think I'm gonna go with Orpheus just because I wanted to have Lucario on my team for a really long time. So we'll put Orpheus in for now, and I really would like to see something else in the defense department. So right now, my main defenders are going to be Oso and Chester for physical attacks, and it's still going to be Nep for special attacks. Lute can't really take much of a hit, so Lute's basically more of a lead-in than anything else, I guess. It's really hard to switch into Lute. And then Quartz is just my overall general defense. Quartz is starting to get a little bit outclassed by some of the other Pokemon now that their attack strength is starting to match up with Quartz's defenses. So I think I'm going to need to start looking at a new moveset for Quartz. I need to figure that out. If Quartz learns some kind of a status attack, then that would be great, but I don't think it's likely. So, Orpheus, welcome to the team. Alright, with that being said, I need to get Orpheus back up to speed since he's currently staying at level 45. So I'm gonna go grind off camera for a little bit, at least until everyone's probably at level 53-ish. So, until next time, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day.